So hello, this week I'm going to be recreating the look that I had when I went to the Cape Town Carnival in South Africa.
Here we go, I'm a kid in a candy store. So sweet, yeah, I keep coming back for more. I'm like, I'm a sucker for you. I'm a sucker for you.
This look took me and would take you around 40 to 45 minutes to complete from start to finish, and works very well with any kind of festival or carnival that you may be going to. As you can see already, I've already done my hair. This was a really simple style with just two messy buns either side of the head, gripped into place with some hairspray and hair grips. And then I found these little flowers, which can be found in any sort of market or pound shop or supermarket even. And I literally just chopped them to the length that I wanted them to be at. And they just sit in between the hairband and the hair, like so. So first off, I'm going to start with the base to my face. You can either use a brush or a sponge for this. I choose to use a brush just because I like the coverage a bit more. Then comes next is the concealer. This is another concealer I bought here in Georgia. I'm actually really impressed by this and how good it is for the contouring and to help apply the eyeshadow. So I'll be going back to restock this definitely. Next up, I'm going to be using one of my most favourite Morphe palettes. This is the 35B Colour Burst palette and is one that I use quite often. So I'm just going to use a standard eyeshadow brush to apply this. And then once that's blended, I will pull out another one of my Morphe palettes, which is the 24G Morphe palette. This is more of a neutral palette, but I absolutely love this colour in the corner here, as it works really well for illuminating the inner eyelid. Next up, I refer back to my original palette, and as you can see here, I'm literally just using the end of a cigarette pack to actually give that sharp, defined look when I'm overlaying the purple colour. So as you can see there, I apply it and it gives a really sort of sharp effect. I will then blend this in later on. Just by using this, it gives it like a really sort of sharp flick towards the eyebrow. So I'm just going to go on ahead and blend that right in at the top as well as into the yellow. So now I'm going to go about applying the glitter. I normally use Vaseline or some sort of jelly just because using glue for me can make it really hard to get it off, and glitter's hard to get off as it is. So I literally just apply the Vaseline to my eyelid and use a brush dabbing into the glitter to dab this into the middle. You can find glitter for really cheap online, so you can get this from like Amazon or eBay, and they normally come in like a set of 12 or 16, so it really gives you a chance to experiment with the different colours of glitter. Next, I'm going to go on and use the Liquid Precision eyeliner. This one is quite common throughout Europe, and I've also managed to find it out here as well, only for 80p. So I'm going to go ahead and do like an exaggerated flick to my eye just to help that purple stand out a bit more and gain some more definition. Next comes the diamantes. Again, these can be sourced from eBay, and I'm using just a little brush here to apply some more Vaseline to the end of my eye, and then this will help the diamantes stick on. You can use eyelash glue. I would recommend using that for more of a long wear, because using Vaseline they can sometimes fall off. But for this look, to show you guys, I use the Vaseline. I then go under my eye with the concealer again, because as you do eyeshadow you can get a bit of a fallout on the bottom of your eye, so just to help stand out a little bit more, I just apply another coat of the concealer underneath my eye. Once that's rubbed in, I get about to stick in some powder on top of there. So this is quite a fair powder just to go with the fair shade of concealer I have put on, but I will layer this with bronzer as well. This is a highlighter palette that I also got here from a pharmacy in Georgia. Actually, most of this video is done from makeup from Georgia, apart from the Morphe palettes. I then apply that highlighter to the edge of my cheekbones, as well as a little bit more bronzer. I then add some eyeliner, just for a little bit more definition. And then I'm going to apply one of my most favourite lipsticks. You can actually see this lipstick on my Beauty Essentials page. It's one I highly recommend. So I will apply that to my lips and then apply some MAC lipstick over the top. Finally comes the eyelashes. These are just sort of cheap eyelashes from here in Georgia. And then I'm just going to finish off and bump those up a little bit with some mascara.